Over the years, in the multiple video game releases, the ease of being able to record and make gaming content has been extremely improved. As a whole, more people than ever before can hop into a game and turn on their C920 and record content. And this is amazing to think about. Anyone has the ability to make a YouTube video, but where should you put your webcam, and how can you make it look better? My name is Brownhammer, and today we'll be answering that question. Keep in mind that throughout this video, if you are recording your webcam and gameplay as one video file through OBS or StreamLabs, the video will come out exactly as it is seen in your preview, and you cannot separate Facecam and gameplay footage after you have recorded the video. That is why it is important you get this Facecam placement right the first time. If you are using Elgato software or another app that gives you two video files where you independently have control over both files, stay tuned as I do get into tips on how to make your webcam best fit into your gameplay. Okay, so let's get started with Call of Duty. Where should you put your webcam? Well, it's actually very easy to figure this out for most Call of Duty games. The top right corner of gameplay from Black Ops 2 to Cold War in the multiplayer of Call of Duty hardly has any information ever displayed there, with the exception of Ghost, but even then you just have to move it down a little bit and you're not blocking anything. Warzone is pretty much the same as Ghost, just shift it down a little bit and you're golden. Now, for other FPS games, it's hard to say if you should even use a webcam. I'm talking games like CSGO, Valorant, Apex Legends, Fortnite, Rainbow Six. All of these games can follow a pretty general rule of thumb. Keep it out of the way of information, don't block the score, the kill feeds, the timer, the radar, and you're good. These types of games often focus more on objective-based game modes like Valorant and CSGO, so if you're simply posting a really good gameplay, maybe don't use a webcam. That will keep the attention of the viewer focused on the gameplay itself. It's okay to not use a webcam. There are tons of amazing gaming YouTube channels and Twitch channels out there that don't use a Facecam and have succeeded very well. Now on to survival games, and these again kind of follow the same concept of don't block information, and for some games it's okay to not use a webcam. I'm going to start with everyone's favorite, Minecraft. You see how there is all this space basically everywhere on the screen? That means you have a lot of choices. It more or less comes down to preference. Raft also follows this concept. There's not much UI or HUD that covers the screen, so it's personal preference. The harder decision of survival game Facecam placement comes with No Man's Sky. So I'm actually working on my second episode for a playthrough going up after this video, and it's what inspired me to tackle this problem in the first place. As you can see, there is HUD and UI everywhere in this game, and I personally think it's very hard to properly place a Facecam in this game, so it might be a no Facecam kind of game, but nevertheless, let's try and deduce where it could be placed. You can see here, I moved my webcam over to the left side of the game, and I thought that would be best, until I realized you can't see the types of currency I have in the game. So I turned it off for a second and then back on. And while I'm mining resources, I want the viewers to be able to see the materials I gather, so it can't go on the right side, and as I'm going through the inventory screens, if I place it anywhere else, it blocks more information, so my best choice is technically no Facecam. However, I want to use one. So then you must decide what information you can sacrifice your audience in order to make room for your face. So I decided to leave it on the left-hand side top corner, blocking the currency, but freeing up much more valuable information. I do have a few tips to help you make the right choice. Consider the angle your webcam is looking at you from. Is it from the left or right side of your face? Is it directly in front of you? Also consider how you are looking at your game. If you're looking straight into your monitor and your webcam is on the right-hand side of your monitor, put the webcam on the right-hand side of the game wherever it fits best. If your webcam is on the left-hand side looking at you from the left, put it on the left side, wherever it fits best. And this is where it kind of becomes tricky because multiple games feature a mini-map or an indicator of sorts on the left side of the gameplay, so if you're having a hard time figuring out where to fit the camera, consider moving the camera so it is on the right side or not using a webcam for that game. There's also the option of a centered view, which is what I use, which gives me freedom to place my webcam on either side of the screen and it doesn't look awkward. Okay, so that's all the information I really have for you today about webcam placement. I know I might not have definitively said this is where you should best place your webcam, but again, I think I've given some pretty good tips here. If you guys want more tips on how to make your webcam best look good, how to properly light yourself, anything like that you don't know, just let me know in the comments down below and I will help you guys out. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you better leave a like on this video, otherwise I will be sad and it'll be because of you, and how could you do that to me?
Soak up the rags, spark up the max, light up the night and I never look back. I am the hunter, you are the monster. I am the entity, I am the haunter. Fight with no water, fight with no water. Bring me the leg, I won't choke on the water. I am the author, you are the paper. Rip you apart, leave the blood on the razor.